Hey, so I got a message for you. All right, so to start out, I got two return ascenders. So pretty much there's somebody from your past that is like refusing to let go of the past. Hangman came out in reverse. And it's like they're being viewed as a fan. So this individual probably like watches your social media or whatever. And it's like in their mind, they're wondering like, is it really over? But they're kind of like delusional because it is. So it's very weird. Like you're definitely in like Queen of Pentacles type of energy, as to where you are like connecting with the 3D nature at this time. So you're definitely grounding your energy. Your emotions are pretty much balanced. You're definitely coming into the groove of things when it comes to this ascension process that you're in. Okay, with this Bloom card, this is a song called The Bloom by YAHWEH. Like, baby, let your head down, let it loose. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's no need to be scared now, 'cause I'm with you. Like, somebody is definitely like viewing you in a certain type of way, as to where you're not institutionalized. Like you don't go along with the status quo, and that definitely has you in a brighter light with someone else. Okay, this individual's energy it came up as awesome with Shy Glizzy. So if you don't know that song, it's like, switch, I'm ballin', I'm so awesome, oh bitch keep calling, she think I'm awesome. So pretty much like somebody definitely their confidence level is up here, okay, and they are viewing you in the same light. So there's definitely a mirroring energy, as to where somebody is seeing like how awesome you are by like seeing you really operate in your power. Okay, there's a lot of things that are being illuminated at this time, and it's causing like this past person to definitely feel very lonely. Okay, and it's because like you've done a lot of hard work, right? You've done a lot of hard work on yourself, emotionally, physically, it could be financially, but either way, it's like this light that you're being seen in is actually able to be shown. You know, you're not just talking about the straight, like the changes that you have made, but it's definitely something that is noticed. Okay, so it could be you're walking different, talking different, something of that nature. Okay, and that's having like this emperor, this masculine energy. They're definitely seeing that. Okay, you definitely have like your boundaries up. Like you're definitely not playing with nobody, and then it's like you're not giving anyone like the opportunity to play with you as well, right? And it's shown through your consistency. It's shown through all the work that you're doing. You're definitely a hard worker, and that is heavily shown in this energy. Okay, and the way that you're able to like follow your intuition in order to guide you into like moving on from conflicts is something that is very significant. Okay, you definitely have had issues in the past. Okay, you've had issues in the past when it came to being in harmony with others, right? But it's like you're achieving a lot of the goals that you're making through the work you're doing, and it's leading to a lot of harmony in your energy, as to where there are individuals that are committed to like working with you. All right, yeah, confirmation. Like somebody definitely wants to work with you. Clarify this 3 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Yeah, and then it has like this King of Wands in reverse type of energy. They could have been a player. Somebody also could have been very like egotistical. They could have been very like materialistic, and they're now in anxiety and having fears that you definitely have moved on. Okay, someone's feeling very overwhelmed, and then they're also feeling very disconnected, most likely like from you, and it's mainly because, you know, you cut them off. Like they're definitely cut off from your energy. Okay, you have a lot of passionate things coming your way, which is definitely like a sign that your horizons are expanding. Okay, so you're definitely going to be receiving a lot of feedback as well, and you could already be receiving feedback, and it's like individuals that are expressing themselves, and it's also giving you the motivation to remain focused on what it is that you're working on. Clarify this 8 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. This is a very like passionate type of energy as well. Yeah, and it was definitely fated for things to happen the way that they did. Karma is definitely being dealt out to these individuals that tried to like really play in your energy, okay? And mainly because like they didn't want you to enjoy your life. They didn't want you to be at a place of peace, and you have found that regardless of like what they tried to, you know, do to you or say about you. Okay, somebody is definitely viewing you in a higher light as to where you are letting go of materialism, and it's helping to break a lot of the constructs that were sent to hold you back in some type of way. There are a lot of illusions that are being dismantled at this time, right? There was somebody that really didn't think, okay? Somebody definitely had like a toxic soulmate or a karmic twin flame like type of connection, okay? This individual did not follow their intuition, and they just went and did something or said something without really thinking about the consequences of it, and now they're like heavily reflecting on that. The feminine energy attached to this situation is definitely in a period of silence as to where they're not speaking to this individual, and it's mainly because it's like you have a clear direction, right? You have a clear direction about what you want to do, where you want to go into your life. I'm definitely talking to someone that is a great communicator. You're able to say how you feel and really mean what you say. Like, you're not hesitating to really just do what you want to do, right? And you had a lot of individuals that like kind of steered you off your path, and that was really like their goal. You went through some towers, and you know, and these towers led to you finding a period of being grounded, to find you a period of like really to self-reflect and really work on that self-love, which had you susceptible to these energies, right? And it's mainly because you're not lying. You're not lying about how you feel. You're not lying about who you are as a person on a soul level. And now that is shown as to where you are not doing things that you don't want to do. You know when to move forward, and you also know when to sit still. Okay, so you're heavily following like the direction that the Most High wants you to go, and you are being led. I said leaded. You're being led right to this victory. Yeah, like, and it's from like a place of like you walked away from this point of your life as to where you were kind of like stuck in the past. You know, you had a lot of harsh like things that happened to you, and you didn't realize it, but you were resisting change at one point. And then when you actually surrendered to the Most High, it led to this judgment, right? And this judgment led to like your rebirth. You know, you're definitely walking on your path, and you have like a mission to release any self-doubts and fears. And you're also making peace with a lot of the missed opportunities that you could have had. And now that you're standing in your power, you're realizing that these could have been missed opportunities, but it definitely is setting you up for something better, right? And it's also better than like what you could have imagined, okay? And then we got judgment and justice. So this is a very heavy like Libra type of energy, as to where someone is being like released from some type of illusion that someone tried to cast. Clarify this moon in reverse, Holy Spirit. Yeah, like there was a point where someone was very uncertain about things, right? The thing that they thought was a yes was actually a no, right? And now it's like they're taking pure actions towards their happiness. Somebody is definitely focused on their healing. You know, you're focused on your happiness, and then you're also focused on making peace with your past, because it helped you to break a lot of generational ties, generational curses, and then also a lot of restrictions, right? That could have been holding you back in the 3D. Okay, so somebody definitely had struggles with their mind when it comes to dealing with the past and coming to terms with it, and then also with things that are like happening to them in the now, right? So somebody is heavily working on their healing, and that's definitely a good space for them to be in. What else they need to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody definitely has an opportunity. Like, you have a seed about to sprout. So really, it is prevalent that you are remaining confident at this time. Okay, you've closed out of a really hard cycle, and it's definitely leading to a lot of opportunities to come your way, which will make your confidence grow even bigger. Okay, there's a feminine energy that is definitely achieving a lot of balance at this time, and that's definitely something being shown because a lot of individuals know what they did, right? There's definitely a breakthrough. There's definitely a lot of clarity that is being had in a situation having to do with an Empress type of energy. Okay, yeah, this Empress definitely took solitude. It definitely took solitude because there were a lot of individuals that were like plotting on them in some type of way, and like now they're definitely moving forward. I heard bigger and better. Yeah, there was like a very unstable type of energy, and like this individual simply was not moving with love. They definitely are very bitter. It's a very bitter type of energy. Yeah, and it's mainly because it's like they're feeling insecure, so they wanted you to be insecure. They're feeling a lack of self-love, so they felt offended the more that you were loving yourself or working towards loving yourself. Yeah, and it took you stepping out on your own to really emerge into this star energy, because even when you were going through like hard periods, you had hope. You know, you kept the hope, you kept the faith, and you knew that the Most High was definitely going to bring you through, and he has. And that has a lot of individuals in your energy feeling a type of way. Like, clarify this 3 of Swords, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they're feeling a type of way because they thought that the karmic energy they were sending out to you was going to affect the way that you love yourself. And then they also thought that it was going to affect how others would treat you or how others would love you. It's like this individual did not see your value. And so they were expecting others to not see your value as well. And somebody's definitely like being sat down by the Most High. Yeah, and it's mainly because you're going on this fresh start. So like somebody is completely stagnant, right? Meanwhile, you're moving, like you're definitely going towards new beginnings, and you're heavily following your intuition. Like you're really following your instincts, and it's saving you from a lot of like chaos that you walked away from, because there were individuals that wanted you to feel excluded. They wanted you to be alone. Like somebody really did not want you to experience anything, like even with money. Like somebody just wanted to block everything for you, right? And then there's also an individual that could have witnessed this happening to you, and they're going through a spiritual awakening as well, because they're realizing like, damn, I need to work on my discernment because I blindly trusted this individual and they led me astray. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody's definitely working on letting go of the past, as to where they're not letting things hold them back. And then when I say let go of the past, like I'm definitely getting someone that's walking away from like outdated connections, right? Somebody trusted someone probably because they knew them for a while, or they were more familiar with them than another person, and they let this person lead them down like the wrong path. Yeah, and it's like somebody also could be experiencing a lot of setbacks, and or something could be like delayed for them. It could have them feeling very frustrated, right? If this is an energy that you're resonating with, definitely anticipate a positive outcome when it comes to this situation that you are going through, because it definitely is coming up as being a very difficult situation, right? But the more that you pray and the more that you really stand on your faith, it's gonna help you to manifest this positive outcome faster and faster. Okay, so pretty much keep the faith, you know, keep talking to the Most High. Okay, and then also keep moving with love. Okay, somebody is in a period of like romanticizing their life again. Like you're really seeing the love that is around you, because there was a time where you were around like a lot of chaos and a lot of negativity, right? And it had you attracting that energy, and you're realizing that You know, love is a frequency. If you're moving with love, if you're practicing self-love, you are attracting love. And somebody's definitely learning that. Yeah, and then you're also learning like the difference between giving and receiving. You know, you're realizing that reciprocation is something that is very important, because that is one of the first signs that you will know if someone is being genuine, if there is reciprocity when it comes to expressing emotions, when it comes to anything, okay? So it's like, I'm hearing that quote, like, if you wash my back, I'll wash yours. Like, that's the type of energy somebody is moving towards, right? And it's leading to a lot of forward momentum, because those are the things that help you feel balanced, help you stay balanced, help to keep you in harmony with your higher self. And you're definitely moving in the right direction, okay? The Devil card fell on the ground, so pretty much these karmic energies that tried to attack you in the past, they're definitely defeated. You know, you have defeated the enemy. So they're no longer able to attack you, mainly because you are vibing on such a high frequency that the negativity is literally dissolving when it comes to your block, not even your door, okay? It's blocked, and it's mainly because of this frequency that you are on, and that's really good. So work on maintaining that frequency, okay? And that will help to shake up any situations in your life that you feel may be stagnant or like not really moving, okay? If there's a situation or something happening that you feel like is not moving, definitely that is a sign from the Most High to really pay attention to what's happening around you, okay? There also could be some necessary endings that you need to make in order to get things moving for you, all right? Continue to stand your ground, because that is also a very big thing, all right? Somebody is definitely in the spotlight with someone, okay? This individual definitely could be a Leo with the Strength card, right? They are watching you really, really hard, and it's like now they're mentally blocked. Like, they are like, honestly, it's giving the energy of someone being kind of like obsessive at this point. Yeah, and they're feeling exhausted because you are receiving wish fulfillment, and then also they see you like standing in your personal power. This is not giving someone that you're in contact with, okay? It's giving the energy of like this individual is not even like familiar to you at all, but it's like they're watching you real hard, and that kind of like gives a lot of clarity when it comes to this fan energy that came in. You know, if someone's constantly watching you, constantly commenting on your life, they don't really know you personally, but it's kind of like I don't know the word, but it's kind of like, you know, when people feel like they have relationships like with celebrities, or they feel like they know somebody just based off what they see on social media. Like, that's the kind of energy that's coming up, okay? The truth is definitely being revealed, right? And it's about two feminine energies, okay? These feminine energies, they came off as if they were being authentic, as if they were being honest, but the truth has definitely been revealed as to who was actually telling the truth in a situation, and also who was actually being genuine in a situation. So there's definitely a lot of things that are being revealed. I am gonna pull some chakras for you guys to see what chakras you need to work on. So we got a solar plexus affirmation. I make my own decisions with confidence and conviction. And that's definitely true. You know, you're definitely learning how to trust yourself, and that's helping you to balance your root chakra. Okay. And then I also got the solar plexus. So this solar plexus chakra is located at the navel, the belly button. Its function is to give you momentum to move forward and realize your desires and intentions. Okay. So somebody could definitely be born in March. You could be born in April, you could be born in September, somebody also could be born in October, but definitely work on continuing to balance your root chakra, okay? What else was it? Oh wait, actually, yeah, somebody is definitely being called to like ground their energy at this time, because there's definitely somebody that's working hard to like keep up some type of narrative, okay? I'm gonna pull some dark confessions about this. It's giving like Mean Girls. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. So this individual, you know, they know that what they're doing is wrong, right? But they're so committed to keep up this narrative, and they know that it's messing up their life, but it's like they can't stop. So that goes again to what I was saying. Like, somebody's really coming off as very obsessed, a very obsessive type of energy. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? Yeah, bitch, worry about you. Stop worrying so much about me. Like, that's the energy. So definitely keep shining, okay? Any negative attacks sent to you definitely were returned to the sender, okay? And they're about to see real soon. Is it really over, bitch? Yes, it is. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.